Hey guys, Matt Bishop here on the tour bus with my good friend John Moyer from Adrenaline Mob. Oh, he's already amped up about it.
We actually are friends. I don't know if
we are.
Like a lot of times, you talk to DJs and they're like, "Oh, I'm a good friend." You just talk to them that day.
Yeah.
But you and I, we know each other.
We do.
That's real.
We go back. We've been in the studio. What's going on, brother? It's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
You guys are out on tour. How's the tour going?
Well, this is our 4th show in. And it's been great. We played New Haven, Connecticut for the first show of the tour. This is a great band. Everyone's so talented that we didn't even rehearse for the first gig. We just showed up, jumped on stage, hadn't played together in 7 months, had a killer show.
That's awesome.
I was on cloud 9 afterward. I was like, yes! Then we played, New York City was the 2nd show, and that's kind of a hometown gig for Adrenaline Mob. They're based out of the New York area. Mike Orlando's from Staten Island, and Russell's like from, right New Jersey, but just right there in the NYC area. So, bunch of family was there for them, and the kind of a hometown show. Last night we played the Ultra Bar in Pittsburgh. It's our 2nd time back to the Ultra Bar. That's an awesome venue. It's a church, so you're inside this sort of gutted church, and it has this sort of spiritual feel to it, And I mean, I know a lot of our music's really heavy, but we got a couple songs in particular, Angel Sky and All on the Line, that have that more of that ballad style to it. And when you're playing in a venue like that, it just has a little more meaning, I guess. And tonight here we are at Goodfellas.
Goodfellas Bar, baby, it's going down.
Man, this is my first time playing here. I walked in there.
It's my first time here ever.
Have you been in the venue?
No.
It's awesome.
Is it really?
Yeah. I was like, we parked out here, wasn't sure what to expect, never been here before. I walked in there, I was like, that's a proper rock venue, so it's going to be good tonight, yeah.
Good stuff. Well, the New York show must have been pretty cool for you guys also, because, looking at my watch here, it is 1 year and 3 days since the release of the debut record.
Wow, you're so...
Dude, I know stuff. I was there. That show was insane.
The Hyrule Ballroom. And also, it was 1 year since that was my first performance with the band. The band had they had recorded Omerta. Mike Portnoy, Mike Orlando, and Russell Allen had recorded our debut album Omerta before I got into the band. And then looking for a bass player, Portnoy reached out to me, and I ended up getting into the band. So I rehearsed. I was only in the band maybe a month before the CD got released. And on our release date, we played in New York City, which was 1 year ago. It was on March 12th, and that was actually my first show with the band. So it's not only is it 1 year since the release of Omerta, but it's actually also 1 year since my first show with Adrenaline Mob.
It's like, this is big for you then, personally. This is like your 1 year anniversary.
Yeah, and then we played New York, obviously. It was almost to the day 1 year later. So yeah, it was very cool, man, and it is like a little 1 year anniversary. Now we have a record out. We're still pushing Omerta as our debut album, our original songs, but knowing that album's been out for 1 year and we really haven't had a chance to do a proper US tour like we are now, we decided, well, what can we do? What else can we do besides going out and touring on this record that's been out for a while? What can we offer our fans? So we put together a record called Coverta. Coverta is...
You see what they did there?
Omerta. Coverta. So Coverta is a collection of 8 cover songs. We weren't quite ready to go in the studio and write a bunch of new songs yet, and we didn't really feel like Omerta had its day in the sun yet. Just now we're working rock radio with our first single, Come Undone. So with Come Undone being worked at rock radio with a proper tour, we put together this collection of cover songs. We do Barracuda by Heart, we do Stand Up and Shout, Dio, we do the Lemon Song by Led Zeppelin. And I gotta say, not just because I'm on it or because we played it, but it's like one of the best Zeppelin cover tunes I've ever heard. Russell just destroys it. His voice just goes to the sky with it. And John Paul Jones, as a bass player for Led Zeppelin, that's one of his amazing moments. Yeah, he had many amazing moments, but that song in particular, it's just this massive walking bass line. Never plays the same thing twice, and it's this total melodic, beautiful thing. And I did my best to cover it perfectly. And in fact, all the members of the band, we all did our best to make sure that we did those songs right. The only song that we kind of strayed from the path was we did Break On Through by The Doors, and that one was more of a remake. We sort of took that song, because it's not really a rock song to begin with, it's got a little bit of a jazzy feel to it, so we took that and made it more of a rock song. So of all the songs off the Coverta record, they're all pretty true to the originals, except for Break On Through, which we took some liberties with. So
going back to the Lemon Song, is that like a moment for you as a musician where it's more than just I'm covering this song? It's like, wow, I need to do this and do it justice and pay tribute to somebody that really, you know, was a godfather of bass players and of rock and roll in general.
Yeah.
John
I was
Paul
like,
Jones
if I don't do
Zeppelin.
this right, I'm gonna get crucified. Not only by my band members, but just people in general. No, I knew it when they had actually recorded. I got to play. Fortunately, I got to play to the drum tracks all done, and a lot of the guitar tracks were done, the guitar rhythm tracks. So it was just, I heard it, and I was like, I got to do this. I called the guys up, and I'm like, send it to me. It's gonna take a few days, but you're gonna love it. And I just dug into it. It is like that. I worked harder on that one song than I have on some albums. I spent so much time meticulously making sure that every note was right what it needed to be and right what it should have been. And very pleased. As far as like one of my crowning achievements, seriously, is my performance on the Lemon song off the Coverta EP.
Have you guys gotten any feedback from any of the original artists yet? Has there been any buzz in the community?
Yeah, I'm not going to drop any names, but you know, it's been put out there, and you know, we've gotten some great feedback from some of the original artists, and that's good. It makes us happy because that's what we went for. We didn't. You know, we didn't cover these songs because we thought we could do them better. We covered them because we were paying a tribute to them, you know, and we did the best we could.
I know we're only a couple days into the tour here, but you guys are all back together now. Has there been any, you know, ideas exchanged, any talk of, you know, writing some new tunes, or have you guys been writing on your own and brought it to the table, been talking about it now that we're on the bus for hours and hours at a time?
I think right now we're just in tour mode, you know. We're just focusing on our set. Every night we switch out songs off the Coverta EP, so like we're playing mostly our Omerta material on stage, and then we have a contest on our Facebook page where people can pick which cover songs we do. And so we've been doing that night after night, and mostly we're just brainstorming on you know, what we can do to with our social media, with our fan interaction, with our fan club and things of that nature. So that's mostly been the conversations that we've been having. You know, Mike Orlando is always writing something, so he's got, I'm sure, when it's time, he's going to be like, okay guys, check it out, and we're just going to listen to like all these different riffs and ideas that he's got ready to go. And I'm sure, you know, as soon as Russell hears some of them, he's going to be like, let's use that one, let's use that one, let's use that one, and it'll come together quick. But right now we're not really putting anything together. We're just focusing on what we're doing out here, and that's putting on the best show we can for our fans.
What does it look like for you guys down the pike schedule-wise, moving into summer? We got festival season coming up. The weather's going to get nice, I hope. Cold sucks. I'm pissed.
Well, I can only tell you about things that are confirmed. And what we do have confirmed, we have a June run in South America. Can I say who we're going with? Not yet. That's not official.
It's not announced yet.
Okay.
It's confirmed, but it's not announced yet.
Okay. Well,
I'm going to secretly leave the camera running, but tell them that it's off, so we'll all be just, you know, bullshitting and...
We're going with an awesome artist that
Nice.
that we're very proud to you know, be out there with in South America. It's coming up very soon, but we are doing those dates in South America at the beginning of June. And then man, I can't talk about it. It's all right. It's like nothing. Oh, it's right there.
It's all right.
We're you know, there's a couple of summer festivals that like we're vying for and we're hoping to get. But whatever happens, I know that we're going to hit the States as hard as we can. We also have
It's
European.
someone that we've worked with in the past, who's actually featured on one of our
Oh God, so you can't do
our
that.
special things.
Oh, here we go.
I said special things.
Just get over here,
All right.
ladies and gentlemen.
This is going to get a little more wild
Russell
now.
Allen.
Hello, America! Welcome to the party!
This
So-
is awesome.
So yeah, I mean, you know, there's a lot of stuff that we're just cooking on, and we're looking to get out there. But man, I just can't say anything yet about our summer plans, right?
That's why I was sitting over there to make sure you didn't freaking screw everything up. The hitman, he's so
He gets all
enthusiastic.
excited and he would blurt something out.
I do too. I do too. We just, you know, we're really enthusiastic about our future, and this covers thing, of course, was, as John's been saying, really a great experience for all of us, and people are responding well to it, both the original artists and the fans, and people who don't even know anything about us are like, wow, listen to this, you know. So we're really psyched that we got all these cool plans coming up, but of course we're playing a little bit of catch up, as we always seem to be doing, and okay, we got this confirmed, we can't, you know, so you know,
Timing is everything.
timing is everything.
But you know, we had a great run last year in Europe. We were there for 5 weeks, and we got a lot of those places calling back. So we're trying to figure out when the right time is and the routing behind all of that.
And
touring
America,
as well.
as you know, a lot of cool stuff going out in the summer and stuff, and we're just hoping that. You know, we're always what they call, you're on the short list for these sorts of things. We're confirmed here. You could be. We want to stay kind of flexible in case a door opens and we get an opportunity, but we can't like just say, oh yeah, this is going to happen, because we just can't say that. But we're really excited about the future for Adrenaline Mob, and this summer coming up is going to be, I think, a real good one for us.
Very nice, guys. I appreciate you taking the time as always.
Matt, you rock. Great to see you again.
Thank you so
You
much.
gonna hang out and watch the show?
Guest
right?
appearance? I'm just gonna hang out and watch them. Are you serious? If you haven't seen these guys live, you know he's being sarcastic, because there's no way I'm missing the show tonight.
Yeah.
Adrenaline Mob, ladies and gentlemen. Coverta, the covers album, is out now. Coming Undone, the new single from the debut studio LP, is on rock radio, so call your local radio stations and request it. And please, for the love of God, pick up the album. I kid you not, it's not because they're sitting here. One of the best heavy music albums, complete as a full LP, to come out in a long, long time. It's just what rock and roll needs right now. Grab a copy if you don't have it. And Facebook and the website. Keep checking. The announcements are coming. They're coming this way. Crank it up.